lovelies. I'm experimenting. I know, I fancy something desserty. I haven't had a dessert for ages. And I'm really wanting something... Oh, let's turn this radio off, honestly. I'm really wanting something sweet and tasty and nice. And so, I've got a few ingredients out. And I really don't know whether this is going to work or not. But I'm going to give it a go. And I've no idea what I'm going to call this either. So I have put a shout out for my Instagram friends to help me out. To give a name to this dessert, pudding, treat, sweet treat, whatever it's going to be. I've got some cottage cheese. I've got some quark. I've got a fresh pineapple chopped. Some highlights. And a little tipple that's left over, an Irish cream that's left over from Christmas. And basically all I'm going to do, and 2 eggs. So what I'm going to do is get a bowl. And I am going to put in some cottage cheese. We're going to get the oven on. Let's get that going. Take out all my trays. I put it on 180. And I'll put the shelf sort of in the middle, I think. Yeah. Right. So, get a spoon. And I'm going to put a tub of cottage cheese, just plain cottage cheese. And, oh, God, there we go. A tub of quark. Well, I'll put half a tub in. Oh, hang on, I'll put half a tub of quark, 2 eggs, a load of shell went in there, honestly. Don't want that. Pineapple. And one of these, I've got orange highlight. So basically, just chuck it all in. And then give it a good stir. You could put cinnamon in here. You could put caramel, you know, like flavouring. Or you could do chocolate mint. Right, so give it a good stir. I mean, I happen to have pineapple, but, you know, I suppose you could put whatever fruit you wanted in here, really. Now, because I'm cooking this fruit, you're probably going to have to sin the damn thing, which I can never understand, but hey-ho. You have to sin it as what you think. You do your sins, because I am calorie counting at the moment. So, I will be counting the calories of my cottage cheese, which there is 300 grams in there. And, oh, for God's sake, why can't they just tell you what 300 grams is that pot is? Oh, God. I don't know, I'll have to work it out. I can't do it at the top of my head. It's not giving me, it's a stupid pot. I'll work it out and I'll let you Right, so what I'm going to do now that I've done that, I am just going to get a tin. Oh, if I can find one. The bottom bin. There we go. And I'm going to give it a bit of a spray. Now I've got some butter spray. There. Now I'm hoping if I give it a good enough spray, I shouldn't have to put any things, paper, you know, like cupcakes, because I'd rather not, because I want these to be really nice and deep. Right, so that's my tin sprayed. Then I'm literally going to divide my mixture with my 6 portion tin, and I'm going to fill it up quite generously. And then I'm going to cook those for 15 to 20 minutes. There we go. So that's what they look like. Fingers crossed. I'll be back in a minute. I have a name for this dessert. One of my friends on Instagram has come back. She's the first one to come back, so it's hers. We're naming it after hers. Her suggestion, which is a Boozy Pineapple Delights. I like that. And that was nearly there. 66 Slimming World. Sorry, I had to write it down because I wanted to get it wrong, right, because it's so long. Nearly there, 66 Slimming World. This is her Instagram page, if you want to go and check her out. And she is a Target member. And look at this cat. Look at that. I just love that cat. So she's got some really nice pictures on her Instagram and some quotes and things like that. And she's been at Slimming World. She joined on the 20th of January 2016. Oh, so it's coming up to your anniversary, Sandra. It's your near your yearly anniversary. 3 days' time. Congratulations. But yeah, so Sandra's, these are her desserts. So they are in the oven. I have worked out the calorie for them. The dog keeps barking. She's doing my head in. Stop it! Honestly. Is there one for us? I worked out the highlights are 38 calories. I've got one of these apps that you can, you know, scan and stuff, and it gives you the calorie content. The fresh pineapple, for the amount I used, I weighed my pineapple, was 156 calories. The 2 eggs were 118. The cottage cheese I used was 300, and the quark I used, because I didn't use it all, was 120. That's 732. I divided that by 6, because that's how many I am getting. And that comes out to 122 calories each. So, you know, if you wanted to do the sins on those, then obviously you would have to sin the pineapple and the highlights, because the pineapple's being cooked, isn't it? So you'd have to sin that. Don't know if quark's sin free, no idea, but I'm sure you'll know that. If not, Google it. I can't do everything for you. Right, so we are just waiting for these little beauties to come out. I'm going to put a little naughty topping on mine. This is because these are Boozy Delights. So I'm going to put this little tipple on, but that's going to go along for 6. So, Christ, it's not going to be a lot, is it? You know, you're not going to exactly put a stone on by having a sixth of that. So, or whatever it is. I will come back to you in a minute, hopefully with some delicious Boozy delights. Well, Sandra, I'm sorry, but it's a complete disaster and a fail. It's just come out the oven. It's horrible. It's not set, as you can see. It's curdled. I don't think it liked the cottage cheese. I think it was the quark. I think had I stuck with just the cottage cheese and the egg, it might have been alright. Yeah, but no, it's not good. It ain't good. So, that is a fail. I'm going to have to rethink. It's in the bin. It smells like sick. And it looks like sick. Sorry about that, but it does. It's disgusting. Back to the drawing board. So, I'm going to give it another go. I will not be beaten. Cottage cheese. One sachet of chocolate orange. I'm not going to put the pineapple in. I think that's what made it taste so sick. Quite frankly, it's disgusting. Right. To that, 1 egg. One more. And then so what I'm wanting is it to be like a chocolate crustless quiche. That's what my aim is. Right, tin. Ugh. Oh, little short ones. Spray my tin. And see, that's not very thick. I wonder, should I put some semolina in there? I don't know. Semolina. Semolina, semolina, semolina. It's really low. I'm going to sprinkle in some semolina. You're all going to be going, oh my God, what is she doing now? I love semolina. That's a better consistency. Right, 2 eggs, a sprinkling of semolina, chocolate orange, choc shot, and cottage cheese. Right, pour it into your tin. Fingers crossed, Sandra. On your toes. I'm making it again. This is like Sharon's bloody Yorkshire puddings, isn't it? With a powdered egg. Right. Ugh. Let's try again. I've only got 5 this time. In it goes. 15 to 20 minutes. What are we now? 5:45. Right, I'm just going to finish off. I'm in the middle cooking dinner. So I'll show you what I'm cooking actually. I've done one, so I will do the next one and I'll show you what I'm doing. So I've got some parchment and I've got a chicken breast. And what I'm doing is just, I've cut it. What have I got on there? Hang on, it's a cleaning knife. Bloody cottage cheese everywhere. And I'm just cutting my chicken, not all the way through, but sort of like a butterflying it. And then I've got another piece of parchment on top, and a rolly pin, and just give it, don't go mental because you'll bash it to death, but just give it a bit of a gentle bash. Don't be overzealous, is what I'm trying to say. Right, put that in the bin. And then to that, I'm going to use a teaspoon of pesto. Spread that over my chicken. When I opened my pesto, it was full of oil, which I drained off down the sink because I didn't want that. Then to that, I'm going to add, where's my knife? 2 cherry tomatoes. I'm just going to slice them through. Oh, I'll put them down one side actually, like that. And a little sprinkling of spring onion. Okay. And a tiny little sprinkling of mozzarella. And then I'm going to fold that chicken over, like so. And I'm going to pick it up in some foil. There it is in there. And make it into a parcel. There we go. And pop it on there and stick it in the oven. For about 30 minutes. Maybe 25-30 minutes. You want that chicken cooked properly. So that's going to be our tea, a pesto chicken something. And I'm going to do a salad to go with that. Yeah, so I think that would be quite tasty. So we're still waiting for Sandra's boozy blooming delights. They're not very delightful at the moment, Sandra. Time will tell. I'll see you back soon. Right, my chicken is done, so I'm just going to dish up this chicken. I can find some thingies. And I've got my little parcel, and my chicken's in there. There you go. And I'm just going to transfer it over it out onto my plate, like so. Just move it out of the way. And then I've done a nice green salad, and I've got some beans, sprouts, cucumber, celery, rocket, and spring onion. So that will go with it. So a very healthy tea. That's that, and I'll come back in a minute with my special dessert thingy. So here they are, Sandra. It was a case of second time lucky, I do believe. So they're out the oven, and they have been cooling off over there by the window. So all I'm going to do now is I'm going to get my my little thing I used for my corn on the cobs, and I'm just going to put a few little holes in the tops, like so. Then I'm going to get my Boozy Amaretto and Baileys, and I'm just going to pour that over, trying to get it to go in. That one's better, that went in better. That's all soaking in. There we go. So that's 1 between 5. And then what you could do, if you wanted to, you could get a little bit of Sweet Freedom, and you could just put a little squirt of that, literally, on a tiny squirt on top, just to make them a little bit more indulgent and chocolatey. And there we have it. So I shall cut one up and do a taste test. That's what it looks like inside. Looks like a pork pie. So let's taste it. Well, it's quite crisp on the outside. It's quite soft on the inside. But do you know what? I don't like it. I'll be honest. I don't like it. But I'm glad I tried. And I'm glad I got the look and the consistency that I wanted. I actually don't like the taste. The texture is wrong for me. I don't like that texture inside. And I just dropped a bit. I think it went down my top. No. It's not horrible. But it's disappointing. It is disappointing. But, you know, you're going to have failures. You can't have everything that's, you know, honky-dory and works brilliantly. You know, I did a challenge last night to do an Indian loaf, and that was absolutely fantastic. Loved it. These work out at 112 calories per bun. You might want to give them a go. You might like them. Because I used the semolina was 30 grams at 105 calories, and I took off the quark and I took off the pineapple. So nearly there, 66. Slimming World, Sandra, They're not a Boozy Pineapple Delight. They're a chocolate Boozy. Not very nice. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching this video. It can't always be successes, like I said, because life's not like that, as we all know. Anyway, I'll catch you again soon. Have a lovely evening and take care. Bye bye.